Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. For a long time now, Ripple has been quietly leading the stablecoin market in terms of volume. We just learned that, as a result of the absurdity surrounding the SEC v Ripple case, Ripple has been utilizing Tether and USDC as a means of payment flow, particularly in cases where XRP cannot be used due to legal issues in the US. Therefore, we have known it for some time. The precise moment that news broke is a mystery to me. Perhaps it's within the last year or two, but I can't be sure. I simply cannot think of anything at the moment. However, disregard that. It turns out that Ripple has employed USDC and Tether in a highly noticeable manner for an extremely long time. Now, I wanted to share this with you because I think Ripple has a significant influence on stablecoins. If Ripple fully supports their own stablecoin, USD, that's about to launch, it could cause waves upon waves of interest and make Ripple a formidable competitor. The crypto industry is still in its early stages, with Ripple having had a significant impact on other coins, so there's plenty of room for Ripple to dominate. As an XRP holder, you should pay attention to this since the Ripple stablecoin cannot exist on the XRP ledger without XRP. Each and every one of those stablecoin transactions uses XRP. The code for the XRP ledger needs that. So, if this stablecoin does well, it will be available on other blockchains, including Ethereum, ETH, initially. If it gains widespread adoption, that's great news for you. Just so you know, even though there are many uses for XRP, we're the only ones currently doing this. If USD is extensively used, then XRP will be able to stay in the XRP ledger for the long haul since it is gas. Given its practicality. So that's something else. As a whole, this ecosystem is improving at an alarming rate, and the poisonous Bitcoin maximalists are completely oblivious to the reality unfolding before their very eyes. Concerning XRP, Ripple's CEO admits surprise. It's another piece of the puzzle that will keep XRP and the XRP ledger afloat in the long run. ETF Timing anticipates that the product will bring capital into XRP. This builds on a story that I was reporting on yesterday when I spoke with Brad Golly, CEO of Ripple. On a practical level, there's no doubt about it. It turns out that Brad Garland House brought this up in an interview that took place not long ago, so let's set the scene a bit. This is a headline from CNBC from early 2023, which brings to mind the financial collapses of early last year. March 11, 2023 Stable currency, the U.S. cryptocurrency firm reveals $3.3 billion in SVB exposure, breaking the dollar peg. After the firm disclosed that roughly 8% of its $40 billion in reserves were held by the defunct Silicon Valley Bank, USD Coin lost its dollar peg and plummeted to a new low on Saturday morning. One definition of a stable coin is one whose value is expected to remain constant relative to another reference currency. USDC fits this description. According to data from CoinDesk, USDC slipped below 87 cents on Saturday, despite being meant to trade at $1. It was merely a simple table arrangement to serve as a reminder that that event occurred. For the simple reason that this is among the factors that ultimately led Ripple to launch their own stablecoin development initiative. We could do it better, they say. With us, that would never happen. That is essentially the main point. As a result, the Think encrypted channel had this video footage from Brad Garland's house. He also mentioned that 20% of the USDC were being minting. According to him, Ripple has been utilizing Tether in USDC for a considerable amount of time. Furthermore, he mentioned a period when their volumes were so high that they were responsible for 20% of all USDC. That's amazing, since they were just one player in the cryptocurrency market. However, it does demonstrate the magnitude of a single Ripple. Wow, that's tough. At this point, we do not have many details. Wrath of Kahneman, an XRP community member, brought up some valid points. He says, at what point does this begin to raise so many questions? 20% of USDC is created every day, right? How far and how much do they travel? In what ways may the United States influence currency pairings and exchanges? Why is the XRP ledger missing USDC? Why has Coinbase not launched RLUSD? These are really insightful questions, in my opinion. There may be a reason why RLUSD isn't available on Coinbase just now. It could come in the future, but I've been wondering whether it's related to Coinbase's USDC or their financial interest in pushing it. Would they like RLUSD shown there? Probably not, yeah. I can't say when it will or even if it will ever happen, but I suppose it may. I have no idea because I am clueless about the inner workings. As an outsider, I can't help but wonder if my day job involves Coinbase and USDC. Am I willing to upset the apple cart over that? What about the other side? Is the XRP ledger missing USDC? Well, if you think about it, Ripples will create their own stable coin here, thus it's no surprise that they don't want to. They are our adversaries. For what reason should we care about supporting the XRP ledger? No, you're mistaking my direction of vision. Ripple and the Ripple ledger are irrelevant. Then XRP won't matter to them anymore. Absolutely, without it, the Ripple stablecoin would not be possible. However, that is of no consequence to them. That is irrelevant to USDC. If you believe that line of reasoning to be valid, then you are implying that USDC is stating that we will sow this seed in order for it to ripple. Even if the XRP ledger has a large community and a lot of potential beyond what has been accomplished, we do not want to compete on this. It is one of the most popular and successful blockchains in the history of cryptocurrency. Just so things start to shake, we're going to sow the seeds. In your opinion, wouldn't it be prudent to do that? Why? Because the XRP ledger operates independently of any one entity. This does not belong to Ripple. So, why should other stablecoin players not be able to compete with Ripple on the XRP ledger? You tell me why they're not there, and it doesn't matter. You may argue that, at least in the past several years, if they haven't, it could be due to the SEC v Ripple scenario, which could be a valid reason. Sure, but what the heck? It would be fascinating to observe one of their sessions from the outside, but it's okay. Therefore, I am uncertain. I'm uncertain. I'm merely expressing my opinions aloud here, but I don't rule out the possibility of that happening. We'll see what happens here, but remember what I said at the beginning of the video? The main thing is that if Ripple is experiencing that kind of volume and they're simply using it for their own stable coin, then... my goodness, how do you think that will boost trust and draw attention to that specific stable? That proportion is really mind-blowing to me, 20%, and I still have my doubts about whether or not it was sustained. It was likely the highest point. That's the source he used. Regardless of their meaning, those are pretty substantial figures. The details, however unknown at this time, must be substantial. My video would not have been seen without you. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.